All right. Hello. Welcome, everybody, to the Dynasty Pylon. I'm Mark. We got Braden and Tanks joining us today. Fortunately, we do
What's
not
up?
have Martin. He's dealing with some stuff, so he will not be here again today. So all we got planned for today is the rest of the first round of the draft, just going over the draft picks. Unless you guys have anything you want to say right here off the bat.
Not really.
No,
No.
Not really.
not even Kaepernick.
Yeah, Kaepernick's trying out for the Raiders. We'll see if that actually goes through or not.
Yeah. I don't know. Was there anything? That's all I just typed in NFL news, and that was basically it.
Yeah, no, it was been pretty slow week.
I think Mark Davis, not Al, he's having pretty good luck with his lawsuits against the NFL from what I had seen. So it seems like those are going to continue to move forward. But yeah, pretty much just Raiders news, I guess.
Fun.
Yeah, exciting news.
Yeah.
It must be slow if it's all Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, here the Roger Goodell says the NFL is nearing the end of the investigation for Deshaun Watson. So.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Oh, I know they just met with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a day ago. Yeah. Damn, and 2 women are suing the Cleveland Browns. I'm like, how did they get pulled into all this?
Yeah, what the heck's going on there?
Probably because they hired Deshaun or signed him. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. 2 women suing Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Watson. Oh no, they're suing Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Watson. Appalled by QB's 230 million guaranteed contract.
Wow.
I mean,
I guess we'll see how that turns out. Should have answers soon, hopefully.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely.
Apparently, the Panthers are all in on Darnold. They were quoted as saying, "Can be one of NFL's best QBs."
Yeah,
I think you have to say that right now because that's your only option,
right?
What is it? Will it into existence? If you keep saying it enough, you believe yourself eventually.
Well, I mean, Seattle's all in on Drew Lock, so
right
until there's a better option.
Yeah,
that's definitely weird. Drew Lock.
Yeah, I mean, he has potential, but he hasn't fully shown it yet.
Yeah. He has one familiar target, Noah Fant. So let's get into the draft.
Do it.
I gotta switch the screen layout now. There we go. So we left off on Kenny Pickett at 20. So 21, Kansas City Chiefs, Trent McDuffie, cornerback out of Washington.
Yeah, I'm surprised he fell that far. I thought he was going to go a lot sooner.
Yeah, I thought he was top 15 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, solid pick for Kansas City, though. They definitely need help on that defense.
Yeah, for sure, especially with that division forming out the way it is offensively. Mm-hmm. Chargers, Raiders, Broncos with Russ.
Yeah.
They definitely need to do something.
Yeah, they're going to start collecting defensive players like they're Infinity Stones in that division. I feel like just all the offensive weapons that are already there.
Yeah.
Pretty good pick.
Where'd you guys expect him to see? Where did you think he was going to go?
I kept seeing him at number 12 to the Vikings on a ton of mock drafts. So I'm surprised he fell almost double that. But yeah, I mean, probably works out better in the end for him. Go to a team like that. He's going to get his work cut out for him, though.
That's for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, also, does a player like that get super excited? Like, you automatically go to a winning team? Do you just your train of thought kind of changes?
Yeah, I think some guys are probably excited to fall, but I don't know how excited you would be to fall and then go to the Chiefs, and then you got to fight that division. like you might have been better off being picked by Minnesota because there's not like a ton of elite wide receivers in that division. So like you get your feet wet and it's not like being thrown into the fire. So
yeah.
But yeah, he'll be on at least a winning team. So
yeah, and it's good coaching. I think he's gonna do pretty well.
Well, there's definitely an area of need. So
yeah,
he'll come in and fit right away.
Yeah, big time. And I saw like he 4.4 for his 40-yard in his combine, which
I believe so.
Good.
He was pretty fast.
I mean, nowadays anything is it just like is it normal just to run like anything quicker than like a 4.5?
Well, I think for DBs, if you're under that, you're kind of a liability because there's so many speedy receivers.
Yeah. It's just crazy.
I feel like if you're too slow, they just move you to safety.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But I like him. He's pretty well balanced. But he's just a small guy. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of the better cornerbacks have been smaller guys. Like even Darrelle Revis, I don't even think was 6 feet.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think he was he probably top 3 as far as like the defensive backs went. So and everybody was loading up on him. I'm just kind of surprised he fell that far. But
I agree.
Yeah.
So that was a trade from New England. And then the Packers with the Devontae Adams trade got Quay Walker, linebacker from Georgia. A lot of linebackers from Georgia.
Yeah. It seems like he could have been third string and got drafted off that Georgia team.
Right?
I mean, I think he's going to be a starter right off the bat, right? With that way that Packers defense is.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
Oh, for sure. Because they got a Desarius Smith who went to the Vikings. They got to replace him. I think they lost the guy on the other side too.
Yeah, I can't remember offhand.
Yeah.
The only one I remember them.
Another Smith. No, they still have.
They still have Preston, and they kept Devondre Campbell.
Yeah, well, he was a middle linebacker. But yeah, I could definitely see him starting right away and being pretty good.
Yeah. So like IDP stuff, what you think he's gonna go pretty quick for any IDP leagues?
I think so. He's not gonna obviously Hutchinson and whoever Twickenham, I think it's
Trayvon Walker.
Oh, other Walker. Both
Walkers.
Walker and Trayvon Walker.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think he's a good value pick. I don't know if he's the top guy, but I mean, that division too, not a ton of great offensive lines. So
I mean, that's the biggest offensive weapon, Cook.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Much. The whole division.
Yeah. But dude, he's a pretty big guy, 6'4", 240 pounds, and ran a 4.5.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that's a big dude.
So I think he'll contribute right away for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
and and like you said, like who's he gonna really play against in that division?
Right. The offensive line's not very good either.
Yeah, so if he starts off a little slow, he's got all year to kind of get going. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so. I don't even know what Green Bay's schedule looks like, but yeah. And then their offense is always on the field, so the defense, is usually. I wonder what the time split between the Packers defense and offense is.
Yeah, that's an interesting question there.
Yeah. Because Aaron Rodgers knows how to hold the ball for a while and kill a lot of the clock, especially against like a crappier defense, which gives their defense more time to rest and do what they got to do. So,
yeah.
Be interesting. But yeah, I like him. Well, I don't like him because I'm going to see him twice a year, but
right.
So you're hoping he starts slow. Yeah.
Well, I don't even know because I think Chicago sees Green Bay later in the season. So
oh well.
But by then it'll be too late. He's already get going.
Right. Yeah, that's a bummer there then.
Yeah. But I think him working with Campbell is going to be pretty good for Campbell and for Walker. But Campbell signed like a pretty huge deal. Where it was like $50 million or something like that.
Yeah, which was crazy because the Cardinals were pretty much paying for him last season. He wasn't even there.
Right.
That's always bad.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
All right. Now I got the 23 pick for the Buffalo Bills, which started as Arizona's pick, then went to Baltimore, then went to Buffalo. And they got Kaiir Elam, cornerback out of Florida. So we got another cornerback. I believe he's a taller guy. I think he's like, what, 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah, I believe he was on the taller side. He was a big dude. Those Florida corners.
Yeah, Florida players.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Florida's had some pretty decent corners come out recently because the Cardinals got one last year, and he was a starter right away. So I feel like this guy will probably step in.
He was pretty good. I just like the fact that these, like over, say, Trent McDuffie, like no offense to the Pac-12, but at least with this guy, he's got elite receivers that he's going against. I mean, granted, he's got Drake at USC, but that was about it.
But no, as an ASU fan, I'll definitely agree with Pac-12 isn't all that. Usually you get a good wide receiver on one team and maybe a good running back out of another school or something. It's pretty split as opposed to when you're in Florida and you're playing other teams. They're stacked all the way across.
Yeah, I was looking up his stats. It was 6'2". I think he was almost 6'2". So 6'1".
Jeez.
And then 30 and 7/8 inch arms. So
holy crap.
That's pretty good. I think we were talking about even like some of the offensive line kind of people have like short arms, and I'm like, man, this guy's got like, that's so big.
Yeah, just stick that arm out. The ball's coming more than likely.
Yeah.
You're probably not going to get beat over the top at least because his arm will just go gadget and get it. Yeah. Good pickup for them, especially in that division.
So his family is based in Riviera Beach, Florida, and they lived about 30 minutes away from Hall of Fame coach Bill Parcells. And Bill Parcells watched his games with the Florida Gators and gave him notes afterwards. What like how lucky are you where you're like, my neighbor's this best coach?
Right?
Yeah.
That's nuts. That's cool.
I'll do it. Yeah.
As long as he took the notes and actually applied them. I mean, it'd be hard not to listen to Bill Parcells, though, I feel like.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's a good pickup for Buffalo because, I mean, you look at that division round game against the Chiefs, and they suddenly couldn't stop Patrick Mahomes at all. I think this will definitely help with that.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. Josh Allen, he's gonna be so much better with the offense, and then having this guy, corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I feel like some games Buffalo's defense was really good, and then other times like they didn't show up. So hopefully this helps with consistency, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And then Mark's favorite team drafted next.
Yes, the Dallas Cowboys. Tyler Smith, offensive tackle from Tulsa.
Yeah, that was kind of a head scratcher.
That was a reach. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Jerry Jones definitely tried to justify it by.
But these guys, they went on mute for a second. But yeah, we got Yeah, I am 324 pounds, 6'5". This guy's a big guy, but like you said, they were kind of a reach. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see what he ran. 5 second, 40-yard. Man. What else we got?
Well, we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some upset dogs and
kids.
Yeah, full house.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but
you say he was a reach. So why you guys say he's a reach? Because I mean, they need some good linemen.
I think they do, but I think there was other guys probably rated higher than him. But apparently Jerry Jones said he was like there was a couple guys above them, and then like he was like the third guy, and I don't know. Jerry tried to sell it so hard, and like showed his whole draft board to the media, and I think when you're trying to sell it that hard, it's like maybe it wasn't the best decision, but I guess we'll see how it works out. It's definitely a need for him, so. And if they had him that highly graded, then I guess good for them. Or
like I get they had a need at offensive lineman, and he might have been to the top of what offensive lineman left, but there were so many other position players that were so much better than him that they could have picked up, and they still could have got him in the late second, maybe even third, because I think that's where he was projected to go, and they're going to go all the way in the first.
Yeah.
I noticed that a lot. This year's draft was a lot more reaching than normal. Yeah, I don't know if that was just because like there's so little QBs, and there's so many other like position players that were out there that were very good. I don't know.
Well, I think they even said like most of the receivers were reaches, but I feel like at a certain point, like. They weren't going to be where you were because other teams were going to make a run. So you had to kind of, just go get your guy. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I think this draft had a lot of quality players, and like a lot of depth, but nobody was like a standout. So it almost seemed like most of the guys are reaches.
Yeah.
But like
I'm trying to look up some info on him, and he really. He really doesn't have that much information.
Like Tulsa is not a big school.
No,
he's probably going to struggle. I feel like because the Cardinals' first round pick came from Tulsa last year, and we barely saw him. So,
and then Derpy came in and said, "How are we doing, sports fanatic? Doing pretty good.
Doing good.
Yeah, not too bad.
Rough Tuesday for me." Or not Tuesday, Wednesday. Jesus.
Yeah, see, it's rough week then.
Yeah. It needs to be Friday already. Get my 3-day weekend in.
There you go.
But I don't see too much about him besides he had a blunt disease, something about like something with his legs that he had to have like surgery to get fixed, like when he was in high school. That's really like I typed in his name and that's all that comes up, like legit.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's don't know if that's good or bad, I guess.
I don't know. So you asked like why it was a reach. Just look at the next pick. When you got someone like Tyler Lindenbaum still there, and they haven't needed center, but they're gonna go with Tyler Smith.
Yeah.
Because Tyler Lindenbaum's gonna be really, really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll be the foundation pretty much for that O-line for the next however many years he wants to play or can stay healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good. He's really good.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. And even like right off the bat, like I think as soon as he got drafted, he's like, my job is to protect Jackson. Like that was it. It was like Like it was a right to business, and he's like he understands what he needs to do. Is like he just has that O-line mentality that you love to see, especially from a center where he just needs to be like like dirty.
Yeah,
dirty, but
I think he's going to be really good. That's a great pickup for the Ravens.
Yeah,
especially a team that's very run heavy. You can just build up that offensive line. Can't go wrong there.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, is he pretty fast? I mean, at a center, I know you don't need to get like too fast because you're not running down the field too much.
I feel like everything I had seen said he had pretty good mobility, and like I didn't see anything like there wasn't too many knocks on him. I don't feel like.
No, I didn't hear much bad stuff from him. Everything I always seen was always like good.
Yeah, he was the best center in the draft. So if you need he could have easily went a lot higher.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, sorry, go ahead, Dan.
No, I was gonna say, are people like afraid to get rookie centers? You know, I feel like sometimes
maybe
he's got to start, right? I mean,
one of the best draft picks from last year's draft was the center that the Chiefs got.
I think because like some teams they put so much importance on like the center and like he'll call out things to the quarterback and stuff like that. So maybe if he's not like NFL, like if he's coming in as a rookie, he might not see as much yet. So it might blow up a play for the quarterback. But I mean, that's the only thing I can think of would be like an issue getting a rookie center. But I feel like he's going to learn fast. And I mean, most of the time it's probably not as much drop back passing. So just focus on the run game.
Right.
Yeah. And I feel like Jackson isn't like, I don't want to say a diva, but kind of, you know, like he's not like some of these other like kind of like a Tom Brady where like you didn't protect me for 12 seconds or I don't know. Yeah. I know Tom Brady isn't like that.
Yeah.
You know,
I think Lamar's like, it broke down. I'm out of here. So
yeah.
Or you just dump it off to Mark Andrews real fast.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he doesn't seem like that type of guy. He seems very team oriented and
he was like that in Iowa too. There's a lot of like tweets and stuff like that I remember seeing from him a lot. You know, but yeah. I don't know. Too much. College as much as like Brian does. Brian like knows college.
Yeah, there's certain guys I'll kind of watch but like if it's like the Atlantic or you know some smaller school, I've never watched you play. Probably I've watched some highlights, but I don't know if that gives me enough information on you.
Yeah. Like for me, it's like once you get in the NFL, then I start paying attention a little bit more. You know, that's kind of like my thing. Like I know, I know. Was it you guys, Martin and Brian? Like you guys know you're like your high school, your college guys. Like for me, yeah. But I like him. I always like O-line too. You know, because I played tight end O-line in high school and stuff.
Gotcha.
But yeah. Cool.
So pick 26, New York Jets from the Tennessee Titans. Jermaine Johnson II, defensive end out of Florida State. Another guy that thought was going to go higher.
Yeah.
Ended up dropping.
Well, like I said, I think because of the run on wide receivers, a lot of these other guys who probably should have went higher fell.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks though. You think you're going to fall and go to a good team, and you still end up on the Jets,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can see where the Jets might be kind of scary in a couple of years if they continue to draft like this, but that division is still so tough. At least they're building up with good weapons. And
I mean, I don't know if this does anything for them. Like you said, like with that division. I mean, Bills, you have to go through the Bills to win the division, and then still the Pats, and then who knows what Miami's going to do this year.
Yeah, because I feel like Miami took a big leap, at least on paper.
Yeah.
And then, the Jets probably finished second in like rankings of like the draft. It's like, well, it didn't help you because you're still going to finish fourth in that division. Unless a QB gets hurt in one of the other teams. I mean,
yeah.
I think we need to see what Zach Wilson is to even determine what the Jets will be.
Yeah. That whole team is relying on one guy. But I don't know.
I mean, it's a good pick, but I don't. Yeah, like you said, I don't know how much it helps you right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many issues that I don't know.
I think it helps lay the building blocks for the future because you had Sauce Gardner, you had Jermaine Johnson, you got some pieces to build towards.
Yeah, you're not winning this year. You're looking for the next 2-3 years in the future. So,
yeah. I mean, he can go in there. I'm trying to think. Besides Buffalo, he might be able to do some damage against the Pats and Miami, because the Pats, their old line's always solid, but they're not as good as they used to be. So he might be able to kind of showboat a little bit. Not showboat, but show off what he got. Yeah. But yeah. So I mean, everything the Jets did will be good in a couple years, just not next year.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're playing the long game.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
But none of it matters though.
For a while now.
Yeah, exactly.
You just hope it like isn't like the downfall, like, and like they just let go of the whole coaching staff or something because they didn't give them time. Like, I think as long as you see them progressing, then it buys Saleh time. But I don't know. They might just be impatient, be like, blow it up, bring in somebody new.
But
so
I don't see too much.
I'm sorry.
No, go for it.
So speaking of falling farther down and then still ending up on a good team, you got Devin Lloyd falling to the Jacksonville Jaguars at 27.
Yeah.
They got 3 linebackers that are due?
Well, didn't they just trade away? Is it Miles Jack?
Yeah, to the Steelers.
So I feel like this was to replace him.
It was 2 years in a row they traded a linebacker to the Steelers because it's Schobert last year.
That's right.
I know they did Miles Jack this year.
Makes you wonder what the Steelers were thinking. Yeah, this first one didn't work for me, guys. Let's get another one.
Let's try it again.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. Because Schobert was good with Jacksonville.
Oh,
and then he went to the Steelers and kind of fell off.
Well, he was great with the Browns, and then he got his payday in Jacksonville, and then nothing.
Well, he was one of the top linebackers 2 years ago with Jacksonville.
Oh, I know. I have him in fantasy, and then I was like, okay, I'll keep him, and then he did nothing in Pittsburgh, and I was like, damn it.
I thought that would have been a good matchup for 2. Put it in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I did not produce anything.
I was excited. And then I was like, you're not doing anything. I got to let you go, sir.
So,
Utah's got a really good defense inside the Pac-12, so Devin Lloyd coming in, I think, is a good pickup.
Well, I agree. Yeah. I thought he could have gone as high as 11 to Washington because I saw a lot of mock drafts with him going there. And the fact that he fell all the way to 27th, I was like, geez.
Yeah.
Team him up with Walker, and they also got Mumba.
Mumba.
Or Muma. That's right, like the cow. Muma.
Chad.
The team up with Muma. Defense is going to be kind of scary, I think, again.
Well, I think having a competent coach this year will help us a lot.
Oh, definitely.
I'm pretty sure Doug Peterson knows who Aaron Donald is, so
he's not going to go around kicking players this year.
Yeah,
right.
But Lloyd had some stats in college, man. Even just his final season, 111 tackles, 22 tackles for a loss, 7 sacks, 4 interceptions, a forced fumble, fumble recovery. So I was like, that's just his last season. So
Yeah, that Utah defense, like nobody wanted to play Utah because of how strong their defense was.
Yeah.
And I know they were ranked up. They were pretty good there for a while and then lost in key games at the end of the season. But I think Devin Lloyd was a big reason why they were so good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But here, he has 43 career tackles for loss, and that's the fourth best in the program, in the history of that program. So there you go.
Yeah. That's impressive.
When you start going on like list of like top number whatever, like you're good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're gonna be. Yeah, Lloyd was that Mumba, Walker was that Boystead? Yeah, oof, that's good. That might be a scary defense.
I think it'll take a couple years, but it has potential to be really good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And then you got what's going on offense with Kirk and Lauren. I don't know how that's going to happen.
We were talking about him earlier.
Yeah, I mean, he never had 1,000 yards, and you're going to pay him all that money. It blows my mind. Like, I liked him a lot here, but yeah, that's a lot of money to give to a guy. Then he reset the whole wide receiver market.
Right. For a guy that'll go off and then disappear for 5 games. And then be like, I'm back. And then disappear again.
He needs some better sticky gloves or something because he had a lot of drops.
With that sticky tar right on
right.
Yeah. I mean, he's the reason why Adams wanted more money too, right?
Yeah.
And Green Bay's like,
he kind of reset the receiver market because all the guys were like, this dude who's never gotten 1,000 yards in a season is getting paid how much? Like, how much am I worth then? And
the Chiefs were like, crap, we can't afford Tyreek now. We got to get rid of you.
Yeah.
So all these receiver moves.
I wonder if the other organizations look at the Jags and be like, dude, what are you doing? You're killing us.
Mother effers. Yeah. Well, I think that's how teams look at the Browns because of Deshaun Watson.
I was just getting ready to bring that up. Because they Deshaun Watson deal, you got 2 people in their own division who were like, really?
Yeah, we got these up and coming guys we got to pay soon. Come on now.
The Bengals are already freaking out about Burrow.
Yeah,
like they don't normally pay people big money in Cincinnati, and now they're like, crap. Yeah. Watson's getting that much.
Well, they're still trying to figure out like what Lamar Jackson wants.
Yeah.
So
at least Jackson's a little easier. Yeah, he's easier because he's his own manager. So
yeah, but he won't meet with them. That's the problem they're running into. It's like, we want to get you done, and you're going into your last year, and you don't want to meet with us. Like, when you want to get this contract done.
Yeah, I get to see him like, oh, I got a new number. Well,
yeah,
here's my new phone number.
Yeah. Sorry, this one wasn't getting messages, guys.
Yeah, but oh man,
that's funny.
All right, what we got?
28. We got another guy from Georgia, Devontae Wyatt to the Packers, defensive tackle.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's another guy who went off at the combine.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was probably a 3rd rounder, I think, and then after his combine.
Yeah, I just want did they not have enough footage of him during the regular season? Because they didn't use did they just swap guys out left and right in Georgia?
Well, he wasn't even the starting defensive tackle. Yeah, Jordan Davis was.
So did they just well, if you weren't the starter,
right,
are you good enough to be a 1st rounder? Or?
I don't think you can think that way. When you look at, no one's going to start over Jordan Davis.
Oh no, I get it, but yeah, I don't know. I guess combine probably helped him a ton because. Yeah. Now you're not comparing him to Jordan Davis.
Yeah. But then he had his combine, and all of a sudden everyone's like, who's this guy? A lot of the Georgia people benefited from the combine.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I was looking, Sports Illustrated has him as the biggest mystery for defensive players. You have no, they have no idea, and I guess the coach or the defensive coach was kept saying he's got a high motor. and he's like naturally good and stuff like that. But I don't know. Even Sports Illustrated, like I don't. I was like, okay, I guess.
I agree, though. I mean, he wasn't on the field very often.
Yeah, makes you wonder why he didn't transfer then.
Not sure,
but I guess it's hard to leave a team that might win a national championship too. So,
yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, you kind of want to, if you want to make it to that next level, you need to have footage, right? Or have a great pro day or not pro day, combine.
Pro day helps too.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, he had a rockin' combine though.
Yeah, let me see. He had 2.5 sacks as a senior.
Oh.
Yeah,
there you go.
So,
I guess I'd have to go back and look at his like snap percentage.
The defensive tackles don't really get sacked. I mean, it can, but I think they're more to help the ends get there and then stop the run.
I mean, there's not that many like Aaron Donalds in the world, so
right. Jonathan Allen.
Yeah,
that guy gets sacks like crazy.
Yeah, but it seems like the Packers are going to put him like a third down kind of guy. That's what I'm kind of reading. Is he's just going to be like a third down guy that they're going to work on. Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah, not a bad pick.
Yeah, I think it was okay.
Oh yeah, I would think it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, because they know they need a better defense, and just in general, like the Packers are like, yeah, defense is there. It's not even that weak; it's just weaker, compared to that offense.
Yeah, no, the offense kind of took some hits.
Yeah, a lot of the staff left. Big receiver.
I mean, but you still got Aaron Rodgers. That's all that like kind of matters.
Right. Yeah, he'll develop another receiver. Seems to do it all the time. So
yeah, he's like, you on the bench. You're my new number one.
Oh yeah, it's
like,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Oh.
You got New England Patriots. Cole Strange, offensive guard, Chattanooga. This one came out of left field too.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you seen all the videos of him from Senior Day or the Senior Bowl just getting routed? Just dominated.
Really? Yeah.
Like that's like if you find like footage on like Twitter or anything of Cole Strange, usually it's him just getting bullied.
That's when Martin and I were like, really?
Yeah.
Like he did not show up for the Senior Bowl. I don't know. I did not think he'd be a first rounder at all.
Do New England like usually hit on their first round picks though? Like I don't feel like they do.
Yeah. Well, they have Mac Jones last year, but that's about it.
Yeah, but that like fell to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, well, I guess we'll take him.
Yeah, we need a guy. He's here.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
my best friend Nick Saban said he was good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but this was definitely like the joke of the draft was just Belichick. Like all the memes of Belichick. Like, I want that guy that sucks.
Right.
I'm gonna make him great.
Well, and then the McVay video.
Yeah.
It's like Cole Strange. We had that guy like in the third round. I thought we were gonna take him pick like 110 or something.
Yeah. Even Cole Strange said he thought he was getting pranked. Like he thought it was a prank call. Like when he got the call from the Patriots, he's like, "No, it's the first round still. I'm not. Tomorrow I'll get a call."
Yeah,
that's funny.
When you think you're getting pranked, like that's insane. But Sean McVay though was a good reaction.
I heard Sean felt really bad the next day though. Like he didn't mean it in like a demeaning way. It was just like, why did I watch all this film on this guy if he wasn't even going to be there? Like,
yeah.
But I guess I don't know. Trust in Bill or his dog because I think he did the draft pick.
Here, I got Cole Strange had a hilarious draft night phone call with Bill Belichick after Patriots drafted him. He goes, "Is this a prank?" Can you imagine asking Bill Belichick, am I being pranked right now? He said, here, this is what he said. He said, "Sir, I don't mean to be disrespectful at all, but I got to know because I've got some crazy friends. Is this a prank?" And the guy said, "Hold on just a second." And then Bill Belichick got on the phone and said, of course, unless you've been under a rock for 21 years, you know who Bill Belichick's voice. Yeah. Then he said, as soon as I heard Bill Belichick's voice, he knew it was legit.
How savage would it have been if he was like, "Nah, we're just joking. You can wait till tomorrow."
Bill Belichick's like, "Yeah, this is a prank."
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, that'd be so funny. Like, oh yeah, we're just killing some time until we picked up, whoever else.
Yeah, we actually have this other guy on the line we're taking. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so bad.
Oh my god.
So bad.
And it would be even more funny from Bill, who like never says a joke. It is never like anything but serious.
He's got a very dry sense of humor, I feel like, because he made a joke the other day after OTAs, because I guess they're trying to figure out who's calling the plays, and he's like, "What plays?" And they're like, the plays you're running. He's like, "OTA plays? Who cares?"
He said something like that, or not like that, but he was kind of like, it sounded almost mean but funny. When was it? I think it was at the end of the season. Oh no, it was right before draft. I think it was something like that. And a reporter asked him a question, and he's like, "Who asked it? Who asked that kind of question?" like he was just like telling the reporter like, "You're stupid."
Yeah, he's definitely like taking on the Greg Popovich approach to interview questions. It's like, this is dumb. Why are you asking me this? But playing it off in a funny way.
Yeah. But that's kind of fun. Like, you thought you're going third round and then your first round pick.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money too, right? Yeah. I mean, isn't first round a big price difference from second or third round?
Yeah, there's that plus the
600,000.
The 5th-year option thing they can pick up on you. So
plus 5th-year options,
those jump up.
Which is why I feel like some people reach sometimes, because they're like, "I'm not 100% sure on this guy, but if we get a 5th year on him, we'll take him now instead of in the later."
That's why people go for quarterbacks so high in the first, but
except for this past year.
Yeah,
there wasn't any. Well, except for Malik Willis for some reason.
Pickett went 20th, but
yeah.
So we had 30 Kansas City Chiefs. Love this guy. Can't pronounce his name though.
George Karlaftis.
Yes. I was trying to, because I call him Carla Fates, but I'm like, that's not how it is.
Yeah.
So George Karlaftis, defensive end out of Purdue. He's gonna be a beast. This guy has it's like JJ Watt-esque mentality. He's gonna be good.
He's definitely built kind of like JJ too, I feel like.
He's He's like 6'5", 280. Can get bigger. Still young.
He's I think the biggest knock on him was how rigid he was. He's not like that like a Myles Garrett that bends real tight around a corner. Or a Von Miller. He's more of a stiff board trying to round the corner. But I think he's got so much power that he can just bull rush a lot of guys, and if he can get down his technique, he'll wreck some stuff.
It explains why he fell, because he's another guy I thought he'd be at least top 15. I had him as my 3rd ranked edge rusher, and he fell all the way to 30th.
Yeah.
But a good fit with Kansas City, I think.
Well, yeah. As many offensive weapons as there are in that division, now you need to stack up on defense. So unless it's just going to look like a middle school football game at recess, just each team scores on each drive,
Yeah, I mean, everyone's pretty high on him on what he's going to do his rookie year. Super high, but even his I think in 20 this year, he's projected to have 52.7 pressures and 8.9 sacks. Wow. I don't know where they get that from. Is that PFF?
Interesting.
That's
something
like that.
Yeah.
Now I'm interested to see what some of these other guys are.
I want to know how you project something like that without even seeing him on an NFL field.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, did he even know he's starting?
Yeah,
he could not even
better
be
question.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, and he's projected to have 15 stops on 250 run defensive snaps. So as a run defender, and then the other one was like as a QB, rusher.
Pass rush.
So that's interesting. I didn't even know they do projections like that. I want to see the algorithm for that.
Right?
How
do you figure those numbers out?
Yeah, that's. I don't even know how you try and put that together. Because does it take away points because you played in the Big Ten, as opposed to the SEC or something Call it Chris Collinsworth or whoever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's gonna be solid. He's definitely what you guys said, JJ Watt.
That's what a lot of people were comparing him to.
Yeah. He's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Chiefs are just all right, we need to stop Buffalo. Legit stop Buffalo, not like a coin flip stop Buffalo. Right. So it's they need to get better defense.
Yeah, they were that game could have ended way differently.
Yeah. Well, I think too, just throughout the year, you're gonna have to battle, Herberts, the Wilsons,
mm-hmm.
the car.
Or
Kaepernick. We'll see.
Or Kaepernick.
At least try and slow them down.
Imagine how pissed Devontae Adams would be. I want to go play with my college quarterback. Oh, Colin Kaepernick's the starter here now.
They'd be like, "Can you release me now? I'm gonna go get a DUI like every other receiver on this team."
He's already in Vegas, so it should be pretty easy, right?
That's funny.
Or he calls Aaron Rodgers back.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Take me back. Ex-boyfriend trying to get back to his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah,
right.
I didn't mean to. I don't mean it. Yeah. Cool.
We got 31, the Cincinnati Bengals, Daxton Hill, safety out of Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really see him play too much.
No, me either. But I know that their safeties are getting up there in age, so
yeah.
And then one of them's refusing to sign the franchise tag, so
no.
So he might have to step in right away.
Is that their good one?
It's Jesse Bates.
Yeah, say Bates.
Yeah. Bates got put on the franchise tag, and he's like, "Yeah, I ain't signing that." So I guess we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I didn't really see this guy play too much at Michigan. So
yeah, I heard of him, and then the one game I did see, I saw the Big Ten championship. He made a couple plays, but I was more watching Aiden Hutchinson. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
That guy's a beast.
Yeah.
I'm reading kind of Sports Illustrated talking about him, and they're saying his athleticism and rare combination of talents make him have some of the highest potential in the draft class at safety.
Interesting.
Yeah, he could be a long-term starter of the safety spots. So
yeah, that makes sense because, like I said, there's other safeties are getting up there in age, and I mean, if they can figure out a way to re-sign Jesse Bates, then he's got two good guys to learn under at least. So
yeah,
that's what it's saying too. Bates and Bell just have 1 year remaining on their contract. Yeah. So and then if Bates ain't playing, and he might step in right away.
Well, I guess I knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Weird thing to say about the Bengals.
Yeah, it's in the past, ever since they got Joe Burrow, they're like, "Oh, we can actually be an NFL team and compete and use our scouting department correctly."
Right. And then we got the last pick, another safety, Minnesota Vikings, Lewis Sign. Safety out of Georgia, another Georgia defenseman.
Did you ever think you'd hear that? What? Minnesota Vikings with the 32nd pick?
No. They had to get it from they had to get it from Los Angeles via Detroit. So
what trade was that?
Stafford.
Oh, valid. Yeah, I feel dumb now.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was the Stafford trade. That's why it was 32.
Yep.
Because they just won the Super Bowl.
I knew it came from the Rams, obviously, but
yeah, they had it, sent it to Detroit, and then Detroit traded to the Minnesota Vikings spot to draft Jameis Williamson.
That's right.
That was weird. Top 10 picks, no trades, and then all of a sudden,
yeah,
blow it all up.
Almost all of them seemed like there for a while was, this person's up now, and
right.
But
so anything on Sign?
I mean, all I'm really seeing is, I guess Minnesota is like, they're gonna like he needs to step up and like be a leader from like day one, which is kind of interesting.
It's a little bit of pressure to put on a rookie.
You
step up, lead.
Yeah, well, it says he's being asked to take one extra task early in Vikings program.
I feel like as a safety though, it's a little bit easier to step in right away as opposed to like, corner or some of those like middle linebacker. But
why do they need it? They got Harrison Smith, don't they? Still no.
I don't remember offhand. I have to look up their roster. But were they all getting up there in age too, or?
Well, he is, but he's still a leader. I would think. I don't know why they need this guy to step up, be a leader.
So here's what the coach O'Connell said. I told him today, hey, lead this group out there. There's a reason why you were our first round pick, and he's got that makeup, and it comes naturally to him to lead by example. But I challenged him to take the rest of the DB group under your wing. You have Andrew with you, Andrew Booth Jr. with you, and Evans, and some guys there that are going to count on. They're going to count on to compete.
Well,
that's kind of interesting. They're like,
yeah, because of the OTAs, but they actually have him.
Yeah.
At free safety, like the starting free safety.
That's Harrison Smith's position.
Now they have him as strong safety.
Weird.
And then Cameron Bynum and Miles Dorn are behind Lewis Sign.
Well, there you go. He's already listed as the starting.
I don't know who some of these other guys are behind, like Harrison Smith either. So
that's a lot to put on a rookie. Like, hey, you're going to be the leader, so go out there and lead. You're like, okay. I mean, he said, I'm a natural leader. I know I don't have to do much. Just be myself. That's what Sign said.
He's taking it in stride then. That's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, besides Green Bay,
defense is kind of rough in the secondary.
Yeah.
Huh?
So their secondary is a little rough, I feel like.
Yeah.
So I see why they are like, you need to step up.
Well, they've been drafting corners who haven't been panning out, so.
Yeah.
I guess Hughes even still on there.
Let's see.
Mike Hughes, I think.
Let's see. I don't see that.
Yeah.
At corner?
Yeah.
Well, because they have Patrick Peterson, Cameron Dantzler, Chris Boyd, and Ty Smith. And then on the other side, they have Andrew Booth and Caleb Evans and Harrison Hand. And then they got a couple guys at nickel. Yeah, I don't know too many of those guys, man. I wish I was. Oh, we do play the Vikings this year. Never mind.
No, he plays for the Lions already.
I guess it was a need, so.
He was drafted like 2 years ago. He's already gone.
Yeah, that's bad then.
Yeah.
Well, there was also that other guy that they had drafted who was like a first-round draft guy. Now he's on the Cardinals.
Oh.
So see how he works out.
It's like it was a trade for Peterson.
Almost. Except I think they had cut him.
No, I know. This is the same situation with the guards.
Nick Vigil and
oh yeah,
Jordan Hicks.
Yep.
But yeah.
So recently, CBS Sports listed their top 10 candidates to win Defensive Rookie of the Year, and and he was not among those included, even though a lot of the guys on the team, they're like, oh, he's going to be Defensive Rookie of the Year. So
interesting.
So I guess the team supports him and stuff, but he's not on anybody's like top win list. Yeah. Which I mean, sometimes that's all you need, like.
Well, yeah, especially in a position like that, it's confidence. So.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. Oh, well, that's why if he does get the Defensive Rookie of the Year, that would be the first time in Vikings history.
Wow.
That they got a rookie Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I don't see it happening though.
No, I definitely
don't either.
But I would have thought they would have won that award. Some of the defensive players they've had.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, they're gonna do good. I mean, he sees the Bears twice a year, so he should be pretty good there. See Browns twice a year, should be pretty good there. I mean, maybe you don't play against the games with Green Bay just to make sure your stats are good.
You can just play deep on those games. Like,
yeah,
I'm not getting beat over the top. I'm gonna hang back here, guys.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not too bad. Yeah, there's a lot of defensive guys in that first round.
Yeah, receivers and then defense.
Couple O linemen. Yeah,
there's a few O linemen.
Yeah,
but I feel like that happens every year, though. You'll have like a handful of O linemen that always go.
I wonder, is this the first year? Oh no, yeah, you had one QB for the first round.
Oh yeah, I looked it up one time before. I think it was like the 60s or 70s or something like that. Since the last time, like only one quarterback got drafted in the first round,
and that late.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
20th.
Yeah. Even then, I don't know why Pittsburgh got Kenny Pickett. I know you guys talked about it last week, but yeah, I agree with what Brian said. It's just like, oh, you got another of the same guy that you already got.
Yeah.
So,
well, like I had said, I just don't know if they know exactly what they got in Mitch, because if he's the Bears Mitch, then you probably start Kenny. But if he's like that brief glimpse that we saw of him in Buffalo, then you just have him as backup. So
I hope he does well. But you never know.
I think the only reason he was drafted was for that 5th-year option, to be honest.
Oh, I think so too.
Because if it wasn't for that, I think there would have been no quarterbacks in the first round.
Well, I think too they tried to do the same thing what the Ravens did when like their GM was stepping down and they moved back up, got Lamar Jackson. This was the Steelers GMs last year. He's like, I want to.
We just hired a new GM.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, some guy named Khan.
Well, that's not a great name for a GM. I don't know if I want to deal with that guy.
But with a K though, Khan.
Like Sean Khan.
Yeah.
Or
the Khans who run the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy. So the second round at all, no QBs at all in the second round.
Nope, one until the third. 2 of them went.
Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. So that this year quarterbacks were that bad. But yeah, I gotta agree.
Pittsburgh could have gotten Kenny Pickett easily in the second, but I think they wanted that 5th year.
Well, I think too, and they just wanted that security of having that guy.
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's hindsight to be like, well, we can get him in the second round, knowing nobody else went in the second round. But
yeah, we never know. Somebody else could have easily came in, and so I don't know who. I mean, yeah, Kansas City's not going after QB. Maybe Green Bay.
Yeah,
maybe Green
Bay.
Bay.
The third quarterback there.
Yeah,
yeah.
Maybe they've seen enough of Jordan Love and be like, that's not the answer. Let's try again.
Yeah, I feel so bad for Jordan Love. You see the was it the Milwaukee Bucks game? It was like, was that like round 1 of the NBA?
When he was in the nosebleeds.
Yeah,
it's so bad. It's like, oh, here's
Aaron Rodgers was courtside.
Courtside. Oh man, that sucks. Like, oh, I play for the Green Bay Packers. Oh yeah, oh, I'm the backup. Like, oh, you're seat 300 and something.
It's weird. I heard that the Colts were actually looking at trying to get Love before they got
Matt
Ryan.
And Nick Foles. They got Nick Foles.
And Nick Foles,
yeah.
Take him off our hands.
Yeah.
But
I think at a certain point, if they get Matt Ryan, I think the Colts are just going to start throwing stuff at a dartboard and seeing which quarterback works. Otherwise, Frank Wright was going to be out, or
Well, Nick Foles was his boy when he won the Super Bowl as the offense coordinator.
Yeah, so if Matt Ryan gets hurt, watch out, guys.
Yeah, right.
Nick Foles, he's an interesting story if you go back and look at his career.
Well, those 6 touchdowns or 7 touchdowns in a game, my rookie year.
Well, that was after, he was so weird. Like, he had a concussion the week before or 2 weeks before, and then the next game he threw 7 touchdowns. It's like, oh, did something get set straight in there?
Right. And then got hit again, and he lost it.
It went back to Nick Foles.
Like cartoon kind of style.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, here, since you guys play a lot of IDP, besides Walker, Hutchinson, who else is like somebody like you actually might get on your IDP draft this year for some of these guys?
Well, George
Karlaftis
would be a guy to look out for. I think Devin Lloyd.
Yeah, I can see Devin Lloyd.
Could be really big. I think he'll be a middle linebacker. Jermaine Johnson for the Jets.
With Devin Lloyd, though, I can see him having like a learning curve to go through, though, because that seems to happen with every rookie middle linebacker.
Yeah.
My top guy, though, I think is going to be Kyle Hamilton, though.
I was just going to say, how you like Hamilton?
He's probably going to be on the field a lot.
Well, there's 2 safeties ahead of him, both positions, but I think he can also play linebacker. Like a nickel.
Yeah, I could see that. Just because of how big he is. Mm-hmm. He'd be that guy that covers tight ends.
He's a linebacker safety hybrid.
Yeah.
And on those big plays, they can rock with the 3 safeties. That'd be kind of scary. Not going to lie.
Yeah.
Good luck passing against that.
Damn, yeah. That's a great pick.
That's not bad because then that counts as like that 2 position kind of one player, right? Kind of thing that happens on IDP.
Yeah, if it's labeled that way, you can either put them in like your defensive back, or you can put them in.
It usually takes some time though, because Martin just got his Micah Parsons linebacker defensive end designation.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was so happy too.
Yeah, that's like a cheat code. If you can have like a linebacker and defensive end, basically, because they'll just rack up more points.
Yeah.
Who do you got?
I don't know. I'd have to really deep dive this. Well, because the first guy I thought would be really good, I'm like, well, he's not going to be good for IDP, which would be like Sauce Gardner, because more than likely they won't throw his way, and so he won't get any points.
What about Thibodeau? Is he going to do anything?
I don't know. He's a big question mark for me, just because he doesn't have that like dog pound motor he'll show up for some plays, and then I feel like he takes other plays off. So it's very Clowney-esque. Like I don't know if he's like he can have a monster game, and then you might not hear from him again for like 2 weeks, possibly.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong about that. Well, you're probably hoping I'm right. But
you'll be right. Staying in that same division, though, maybe not this upcoming year, but 2 or 3 years from now, Jordan Davis. I just hate what he could turn into, especially learning behind Fletcher Cox.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, I think I said last week, my only concern with him is weight and if he's able to keep it off, because he might end up like Mekhi Becton, where big dude, a little heavy, and super athletic, but like Mekhi Becton can't stay healthy in the NFL.
Yeah, I could see that.
Sucks. But yeah, when you get to that level and you can't like stay healthy or like weight wise, or I mean there's injuries and stuff like that, but like stuff in your own control where you just it sucks.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if like being behind a guy like Fletcher Cox, seeing how he works, like might help him stay in the weight room and stuff like that, and maybe like how do you eat and stuff like that, just to maintain the weight and not like balloon up.
Yeah. I think Brian. Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say because I've heard his weight fluctuates a lot. So,
well, with the pros, I mean, at this point, like you just pay somebody to take care of you, basically, right?
I think the problem is like they're still so young, but they're like, I can just eat pizza and work it off. It's not a big deal. Instead of like actually being healthy about your meal plans and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you get into that like Zion Williamson situation.
Left tackle for the Saints.
You guys' backup career,
right?
Left tackle.
Was it Shaq that was making fun of him? I think
I've seen so many people make
fun of people.
Really?
Yeah.
But it was Brian had showed me. He's like, oh, look up, Davis and like a picture of Davis and Cox next to each other, and those are big guys.
Yeah,
those are big guys that are scary. Yeah,
but he's also fat. Like, did you see what his 40 time was at the combine?
Oh, he was moving.
Yeah, he got like a 4. I think under a 4.5.
I was gonna say 4.6, but yeah, you could be right.
For a dude who's like 360 pounds.
Yeah, it was like, was that hand time
crazy.
Or?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah, it was surprised. Like he's super athletic, so if he can just like work on his body to where like he builds up muscle and like has a healthy eating plan, like he's gonna wreck all those teams in that division.
I think he set the record for like the thing where you hit the
Oh yeah.
Like he was.
Here it says he ran his 40 at a 4.78.
Oh, that was faster than that.
I think just for how big he is, because.
But even 4.78 though for a guy who's like.
Well, I think he was a lot faster than the other guys like around. Like his measurables.
6'6", 340. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's moving still. I feel like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. His vertical was 32 inch. His broad was 128. I guess his official 40 time or 40 yard is 4.7, and then his 10 yard split is 1.68.
To 4.7. That's so crazy fast for a guy at 340.
Yeah. I don't think I would want to be like a running back in the backfield and be like, oh, I'm dead seeing that guy turn right. Or a quarterback if he just slips through.
So the let's see, what was it? His RAS, relative athletic score. The 10 is the highest you can get. He scored the second highest in combine history with the highest raw grade of any players Calvin Johnson was number 1, and then Jordan Davis was number 2.
Yeah, I heard his combine will be on the Rushmore combines. That's how good it was.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Out of 17,565 players, Jordan Davis is number 2. Like, only the second to Megatron. Like,
wow.
Yeah, that's insane.
Crazy.
I feel like even if you don't have a successful like NFL career, you'd be like, look what I did.
Yeah.
Just be like a combine trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like,
you want to do the combine
for one day.
You're like, hey, the only guy who beat me was Calvin Johnson.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Like I said, 10 is the highest. He scored a 10. Yeah. So there you go.
Jeez.
Yeah, his combine was ridiculous.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, does that translate into actual on-field skills or during game time?
Megatron.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We made it
all the number 1 guy, so
yeah.
I would like it not to, but
well, even if it does, you just hope like, oh, we can't pay this guy. We gotta let him go. So
right.
Yeah. Man, he's a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I got a picture of him real quick. I know he's not on the list of who we talked about today, but damn.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
a guy that look how freaking big his thighs are. Like, that's insane. Like, yeah,
he looks like he's having such a good time too. Like,
I look at the smile on his face.
Like, yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
So the time of his life out there.
Well, so that's pretty awesome. Well, yeah.
All right, anything else, guys?
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
I mean, I feel like it was a pretty decent draft for most teams. Unless you're the Ravens, then it was great.
Yeah.
Or the Patriots.
Or the Patriots, then it was not.
I think a few weeks ago we did on the Morning Spike. We did a 4-hour podcast. So and we did the entire draft grades and stuff like that. So the AFC, all the AFC are on Dynasty Pylon. NFC is on Nerd Huddle. And we got these guys were the worst. Patriots.
Oh yeah,
the only
you guys put them in an F, and like they were the only one. I don't even know if anyone else got a D.
We didn't mark anybody. Maybe I don't really remember anybody. It was mostly B's and C's.
Yeah,
a few A's, and then we had to pick who had the best one. But I think I forgot who we said had the best. I think Ravens had the best.
I think so.
And somehow the Cowboys got a B.
You're still mad about that.
Don't know how that happened.
On ours,
I don't even care if you give my team a C. That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting so much hate over on Nerd Huddle. I think for AFC South on that video, we got a lot of hate.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, all you guys suck except for Martin. Martin knows what he's talking about. You guys suck.
And Atlanta got way better than a C too. I don't know what you guys hate Atlanta for.
I feel like towards the end they were just getting tired. Like, yeah, C for you.
I talked to Martin. He's like, I argued with them. I said an A, and then I wanted to compromise with a B, but they insisted on a C.
Well, then, like when stuff like that, I also like looked at Sports Illustrated. I think I looked at PFF and something else.
Oh, gotcha.
I think NFL. I think I just used NFL.com and used their grades, and they didn't have other.
Was the Falcons great after Brian turned into a hater? Or
Yeah,
he might have just been like, "Yeah, I'm not playing." So,
yeah, that was the one we got a lot of hate for, which is funny. So, but it is even like last year. If you, I know if Mark might remember, when we were talking about the NFC North, and we were like, "Oh, Vikings are going to suck," and we had a guy in the comments are like, Vikings are going to be 14-3. They're going to have a great record. It was like, okay, dude. Yeah. Like, listen.
I couldn't even defend that guy. I was like, no.
It was funny.
I I like the Vikings, but they ain't going no 14-3.
No. Well, then even in the middle of the year, I was like, I think Zimmer's secretly trying to get himself fired, but like not make it so obvious. So
it's like in the season, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. But that's why I like always talking sports, because your bias to your team kind of shows a little bit, but then you kind of get called out by other people. Like I know Martin always calls us Bears fans out, so it's always funny.
Yeah, I wish I could be as like, happy-go-lucky as you guys are about your team. You're like, we're going to win all these games, and I'm like, I don't know what we're going to.
It's funny you say that too, because your team's way better than the Bears.
I mean, we showed them last year, so when we played them.
Yeah, I mean, I think I gave the Bears 6 wins. Brian was going 8 wins.
Yeah, Brian's insane.
Yeah.
He said 8, maybe 9.
Like there are games that look easy on that schedule. We're talking about
the same team here.
But I think he forgets that it's the Bears that are playing them.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, like yesterday we had the Panda and Grizzly show, so we were talking about the Bears and we're talking about like all this like positivity around OTAs and stuff. So it's you get caught up in like all this good vibes when you're not playing another team and practice.
I don't believe anything that comes out of OTAs. I was telling Mark that yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, they're talking up Trey Lance because I think he went like 14 of 17 and the first day of OTAs, and I'm like,
you're the same people who said that Kittle wasn't there, and he's like,
I was there. Yeah. So I was like, anything on Twitter? Yeah. Somebody tried to say that Kittle wasn't there, and he tweeted back, I was there.
There's a picture of him like standing there.
Yeah. So the Niners are notorious for overhyping things, I feel like. Yeah. But I try not to believe too much out of OTAs because it's just like walkthroughs. So most people are going to look good.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing I heard about OTAs was Carson threw his first interception and everyone went crazy. To a guy named Corn Elder. That's the guy who intercepted him.
I think that should be your next.
Elder?
Elder.
That should be your next jersey you get.
Yeah, right? With a whole name on there, too.
Yeah. Well, I know, like, I saw something about Malik Willis throwing a pick. I'm like, I think everyone's going to throw interceptions in OTAs.
Well, maybe not if Tannehill would, mentor him.
Well, Tannehill was in a dark place not that long ago. He was in therapy. He's got his own shit to worry about.
That's true. He had to go to 2 months of therapy after losing that playoff game. So
he's like, you want me to mentor you? I'm not that guy.
I might not be the best person.
I mean, and then also would I like as a rookie be like, hey, show me a trick or two? I'd be like, I'm good.
Yeah, like, let me help.
I don't need you to
job.
Yeah, I get it from a quarterback position, but I also do feel like if they ask questions or they want to join you on like film study, they'd be more than willing to let you come in and do it. But they're not going to be like, hey, come on with me. We're going to go watch film now. So,
yeah.
Because, that is your job at that point. So,
yeah. Besides Kaepernick, there's really nothing else going on.
No.
Yeah.
Like, legit.
Well, Omar Khan being named a new GM of the Steelers. But
I just think it's like random stuff at OTAs. I think the NFL owners were all meeting this past few days, and that's like getting up, but because they're discussing like the whole Pro Bowl thing. And I guess Roger Goodell said he hadn't heard anything about the vote to try and kick out Dan Snyder, but maybe they're just keeping him in the dark. So
hush.
Like, you can't say anything if you don't know anything. So,
but it's not like it's one person though. I saw from multiple sources about this supposed vote on Dan Snyder.
But I think that's where Goodell's just saying, I don't know anything about it. Just keep me out of the loop. That way I can't say anything or accidentally leak anything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's the owners. You guys deal with it, and then I'll just announce it. So,
yeah.
Does he have any say? Can he? Or is it just the owners?
I think it's just the owners who can vote to kick him out. And I forget how many you have to have it go through, because I don't think it's ever happened. There's been other owners who have.
Well, no, it did happen to the Panthers owner.
No, I think they didn't do the vote. I think they kind of.
Well, he would have lost it.
Yes. So I think they kind of just shamed him out of it.
Well, we bought 200 acres of land.
Yeah, and I heard it's not any better of a commute to get to than FedEx Field. So.
Well, it's all the way in Virginia, so
yeah.
Yeah, what's going to be a practice facility or something?
There's a possibility we could have like 3 Arlington teams,
right?
Because I know Dallas was like the mayor of Dallas was saying like Dallas deserves a second NFL team if we do expansions, because we're like the 3rd largest market. We don't have one, like because like obviously LA and New York both have 2 teams, and then
they don't have a team. Even though the Dallas.
Well, they don't have 2 teams, so I'm like, I thought Jerry owned Dallas, so.
Right? You think Jerry's going to allow another football team in there?
Well, yeah, there's like rumors that like he could change it to the Arlington Cowboys if the Dallas mayor wants to play that way, and then the Bears could be moving to Arlington, right?
Yeah, Arlington Heights,
Virginia.
No, I think
Virginia.
Yeah, right.
That's where our land is.
You could have 3 teams in different Arlington. It'd be like Springfield.
Well, like the land that the Bears bought is in Arlington Heights in Illinois. So, so I don't know if that's what they're talking about.
They took the high road there. They're up higher. We're the better Arlington.
And then real quick, so I was looking on Twitter for stuff, and they had this for the fan base tier list. And it kind of made me giggle a little bit. So they got the best fan base is Vikings. No, the Bears are
the
worse than they're at the very bottom.
Fans, just Bears.
Yeah.
Oh, the Vikings are the best. Okay.
Yeah, Vikings are the best. Great are like Detroit, which I was like, okay. And then all these good teams, bad is there, and then Bears are just in a whole category by themselves. But we got Washington. Not too far. No fans / haven't interacted with. So.
I'm surprised the Browns aren't higher because of all those years of being bad like the Lions. They should be up there next to the Lions.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And no, the Rams should not be up there.
No offense, but I think the Cardinals should be lower.
We have some
bad.
We have
the most bandwagon fans.
Yeah, we have bandwagon fans. Fair weather.
Like, they'll be bad for years, and you won't see anything. And then as soon as they make the playoffs, you're like, where did all these Cardinals jerseys come from?
Yeah, but I feel like that would be the same exact thing with like the Rams because they're in LA. Yeah. Like if they were winning a Super Bowl and they were just, how they were in St. Louis, nobody would care about that team.
No,
I agree.
They'd be the Clippers before like Chris Paul got there.
Could be worse. Could be the Chargers.
Yeah, poor
Chargers. Or are they great? They don't have any.
They have a small fan base that aren't Rams fans.
They couldn't even sell out that. Or they couldn't even fill that MLS stadium with their own fans.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, those 2 LA teams need to be a lot further down.
Unless you're talking about the diehard San Diego Charger fans.
I'm going to guess the bad section is just like the rude fans.
Oh, yeah, because Philly's on there.
Eagles.
Philly. Seahawks fans are not fun to be around either.
Those are just the obnoxious ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
And then
this would be like
because they're so cocky.
They're spoiled.
Yeah.
Yes.
15 years of greatness and going to their head.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But I'm kind of upset. I'm like, all right, if Bears are down here, the Packers need to be down here with us because the Packers fans are just as bad as the Bears fans. Like, come on, don't give me that crap.
That's funny.
Except they're up here with good.
They travel so well, it's ridiculous.
No, they do.
Chicago people do too, though. But I think there's the delusional factor that you guys have right now.
Well, it's every year. It's every year.
Yeah,
every year.
Every year, yeah. I'm not. I know that. I'm part of that. That issue, but I think if you're gonna put Pats here for being a bad fan base because they're great for so long, I mean, you got to put Green Bay somewhere down here too, because they get there and they always lose. But Aaron Rodgers is a diva.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wish I knew if this was like obnoxiousness or like how strong the fan base is.
Yeah, whoever made this is an NFC North person, like no doubt. Like
I'm assuming
there's no doubt.
I'm assuming they're a Vikings fan, so
probably.
I mean, to be fair, we did go to a Vikings game here, and the fans were actually super nice. So
yeah.
Maybe it's just being so close to Canada. I don't know.
Yeah, I never met an asshole bad Viking fan, so I'll give them that.
Well, I think because they're like in that pit of misery every year. It's like things could go well. Oh no, things did not end well again. So, and then you have the Lions who just never have anything. So,
right.
Yeah, they just like there should be a category of feel bad for,
right?
And definitely Lions should be in there.
I think if you look up there's always next year in the dictionary, it'd be a Vikings logo.
Yeah. Well, I heard I think yesterday Detroit fans are always like, we're like 3 years out, guys. We're 3 years out.
But they're always like 3 years out.
Yeah. It just resets.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't probably gotta get going pretty soon, but there's another one they
getting up there.
Yeah. I don't like tier lists. When Martin was kind of doing the same thing where he kept adding more tiers. I'm like, that defeats the purpose of a tier list if everyone's gonna have their own tier. He's like, well, I'll give this one a C plus. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like here, like, yeah, you got like, all these guys have their own tiers. So, Trevor Lawrence just has his own tier of Trevor Lawrence ? So
what the heck?
Well, that should have just been an undecided, not just his own. Because I feel like there's plenty of quarterbacks. You're like, I'm not sure about this guy.
Is Tom Brady not up at the GOAT?
No, he's so.
A Chiefs fan made it.
Yeah, I'm like,
exactly.
What's going on there?
It's also good. Is like good for black players, and then good with white players.
Oh my god!
And then good in prison. Really good anti-vax, really good vax.
Did you hear he got vaccinated?
No, he didn't. Yeah, AJ Hawks announced to the world that
Aaron Rodgers got vaccinated. But I don't think he really did.
Nah, he is very satire-ish. Very toxic.
You had to go get a vaccination. Wait,
hey, you wanted me to congratulate him on not getting vaxxed. So.
No, he's what did he say?
Immunized.
Immunized.
Yeah.
With his COVID toe.
I think I have, but I have the.
Well, I think that's his
right there.
Profile picture.
Yep. Oh, there it is.
Now just almost looks like we cut that face out. It could have been Mark.
Yeah, right. That's all I got.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Yeah.
Slow news weeks. It usually happens.
Yeah.
Deron Payne walking out of OTAs. I don't know why he even showed up, but
yeah, I didn't get a contract. I'm leaving in the middle.
Not even close on contract talks. I'm out of here. Why do you even show up?
Yeah, just pull a Kyler Murray. Just don't show up at all.
Right? All right.
Yeah.
That's the Dynasty Pylon. We'll be back again next Wednesday. Martin never gets better. We'll continue our afternoon shows of going over each team. We'll see. That was Tank, Braden, myself, Mark. See you guys next week.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living.